Welcome to Bad Amateurs. I'm Andrew and this is Ian. And this week we watched The Ordinary League of Ordinary Gentlemen.
It was extraordinary, wasn't it?
Was it?
Extraordinary.
Boy, they told me European women had funny ways.
So, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen
Yeah.
stars
Sean Connery,
and
Peter Wilson, Stuart Townsend,
I thought
Jason Fleming,
put in a really good performance.
yeah, and don't forget about
Shane West,
Oh, they were great.
directed by
Stephen Norrington,
who never directed another movie.
Yeah. Apparently had a huge falling out with,
Sean Connery,
and they were arguing the whole time. Apparently it was really awkward for all those other actors like,
Naziruddin Shah,
and
Tony Curran.
Let's see. Anyway,
what was this one about?
what was it about?
That's a good question.
Let's have a look.
Their powers are legendary. Their origins are unknown. Their methods are extreme.
It's the late 1800s. You've got your characters like Alan Quartermaine and Tom Sawyer and literary characters from that time. And they're basically the Avengers. So this M has pulled them together because someone, the Phantom, wants to destroy Venice. And they need this team of extraordinary people to fix that.
Yeah.
The clock hands turn, gentlemen.
Kicking us out already? A moment ago it was Sherry and Giggles.
Yep, and it's quite convoluted and goes for well over an hour and a half. It goes for like an hour and 50.
Yep.
No, it's not acceptable.
They were not acceptable.
So the characters, let's go through some of the characters.
Okay.
So your Captain America is basically
Alan
Quartermaine.
Quartermaine, Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Yeah, he's a very old man living in Africa who's given up on his past of being a hunting rifleman extraordinaire.
And I'm not the man I once was.
The gentleman over there.
Yeah, just whiling away the time in Africa. Apparently Africa won't let him die.
That's
either.
what they say.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. They let all of his friends die.
Not him.
Not him, no.
No.
God save the Queen.
God save the Queen, God bless her.
Who else we got? We got Captain Nemo.
Captain Nemo, he's an Indian guy, apparently, who has a massive submarine as well as a car.
I call it an automobile.
And the ability to track his car from the submarine. He has missiles. He also has the ability to play music from a record, like through his entire loudspeaker system on a ship.
But I try to live in the now, where the ghosts of old wrongs do not abide.
Yep. Then we've got the Invisible Man, or an Invisible Man, because they couldn't get the rights to the Invisible Man.
Skinner!
And he's the comic relief.
He's not though. Is he? He's not really though. Is he?
My eyesight must be worse than I thought.
No, your eyesight's fine.
No games, Sam.
The worst character in the movie, Tom Sawyer.
Oh, you loved him.
I love Tom
Come
Sawyer.
on. Tom Sawyer.
I loved how they
Classic character that.
needed to cram in an American character.
Yeah. In a sea of European characters.
Yeah, here's this American character who's in the US Secret Service, sent me to help. Why?
He recruited himself because the Phantom killed his partner Finn. So there's like
that's right,
Huckleberry Finn
right.
and Tom Sawyer were secret agents.
Anyway,
They
Tom
were-
Sawyer's there because America needs a American in it to sell the movie. And he's the worst. He's just the worst.
Aim.
That's easy.
Allow for wind target movement.
Yeah, that's easy too.
Example, let's go through some examples of Tom Sawyer being just the worst.
Okay, alright.
Alright.
I've got one. There is a scene where he has to save the day by driving an automobile.
Yeah, convenient.
He knows how to drive that, even though he's never done it
The
before.
first one ever made, but he knows how to drive it.
Americans know how to drive. But he flips the car, like front-on flip.
It's convertible as well.
Yeah. And then it gets
Pretty advanced.
torpedoed by like a missile from the sky. But you know, spoilers, he gets out of there to fight another day.
He's alright.
He's just got a little cut. Just a wee cut.
Don't worry. I've had my full of throats for this evening.
There's the scene where it's like meant to be a touching scene because he's sort of being the protege to Quartermaine, who's older. He's younger.
And they're both about guns.
Yeah, and Quartermaine's real good sniper, real good long shot with this like musket thing. And his son died in a war, like they went together and his son died. And so he's teaching Sawyer how to shoot while telling him this is what I taught my son. And it gets quiet and emotional and like they stop talking for a bit. But there's a moment where it's like, okay, let's not bring that up again. They keep doing a bit of shooting and then Sawyer's just like, is this what you taught your son? And then he looks around and Quartermaine's just gone. It's like, this guy is so sensitive, man. He really knows how to read people, this Secret Service agent.
In that scene, Quartermaine's teaching him how to hold this long rifle.
Yeah.
Apparently, the actor found it really hard to hold this long rifle up. 20-something-year-old guy. And he was really impressed with Sean Connery, who apparently had just held that rifle stock steady.
Who had brought his own polystyrene replica.
He was 70-year-old plus, and he's just holding that rifle stock still, and the young man's like... We had Dorian Gray was another character.
Yeah.
Who is seemingly immortal unless he looks at his own painting. He has a cursed painting of himself.
Yeah.
If you're not aware of the tale. Who else do we have?
And he's just smirking the whole time.
Oh, he's the smuggest piece of... Anyway.
I have experience.
We've also got Mila. Was it Mila?
Yeah, I think Mina.
Mina
Harker.
in this movie is a vampire.
Yeah. From Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah, and she's
But
part of the team, and she's
Apparently
pretty...
not really in continuity with how that went
Yeah,
down.
there were some issues there. The comic, or the graphic novel, she's the leader.
She's not a vampire.
She's not a ferocious vampire. In this, she's just a ferocious vampire and just part of the team.
Save your bullets. These men are mine.
Did you see that?
So we had her. Who else do we have? We had Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
That was like they really overestimated how good their CG budget was.
Apparently there were quite a few actors who turned that role down because of all of the work you're going to have to do behind the scenes, where it's just hours and hours of prosthetics put on you. So
Well,
you
actually
ended up
thinking
with a
about
guy...
Thinking about it though, there's really big him and small him. Big him is mainly CG with I guess some makeup. The small him is normal. But the in-between phases, right, where he's like got a massive hunchback for a second. Put all that work in like 6 hours of makeup in the morning for like a flash of a millisecond.
That's what it was.
Why would you even bother?
Yeah. Well, for the excellent result.
But there's a bit where Sean Connery arrives somewhere and he's like, that took a while. Not like Phileas Fogg. Around the world in 80 days. Like, dun, 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 just hammering it home. Oh,
Yeah.
let's go to this house here. Oh, this looks like the neighborhood that Jack the Ripper was in.
Yeah.
Does Jack the Ripper live around here?
There's the character with the last name Bond.
Yeah.
Just as a little groove back into there, another character reference,
Yeah.
jam-packed full of them.
Yeah. Where's is that Dr. John Watson? I just saw Dr. John Watson the other day. How is Dr. John? Oh, he's good, but he's looking for a new roommate. Dun dun dun.
What was the name of the driver of the vehicle? The automobile?
Oh, call me Ishmael.
Oh, call me Ishmael.
Yeah.
They were trying to achieve something here with all of these homages to all of these characters. My God, it didn't work.
Just the production. There's several aspects of this where it's terrible. The CG, for one, is not great. There's so much ADR that is not matching up with the mouth movements whatsoever. I mean, I've never seen anything quite as bad, and I doubt you would have either. I mean, we would never be caught doing something like that. We are professionals.
Professional is what we are.
We're professionals. I'm a professional. I don't know if you noticed, but the comping and the ADR was 100% perfect every time, man.
Hey, yeah, I thought it was excellent. I thought the ADR was great. It brings me to tears.
There's also bits where, like, there'll be two people fighting and two other people fighting in the foreground, but those two people were caught in front of a green screen, and so they're sort of, their black sections of their body are blue, but the people behind them are normal and look like they're really there, but then behind that there's a green screen.
Yeah.
And on that green screen is some CG thing happening, and it all just does not come together in any way. It's like they didn't have the money or time.
Died, and I was reborn.
I thought there were some cool styles.
What was cool in this?
Nemo's ship.
Yeah, that was cool. That looked cool.
Nemo's ship, it's like a sword blade.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. But I was like, this is like the most expensive thing ever made. And he has an army inside of it working for him.
He's got missiles.
Where's this cash coming from? Who is this guy?
He's got homing ballistic missiles.
Yeah, he's a pirate, isn't he? Doesn't he say he's a pirate?
He says he was a pirate and he regrets as being a pirate.
Yeah, but I wanted to know more about what his history was, where he got his army from, why they're so loyal to him.
That would have just meant that the movie was longer.
That's true.
What is it?
The sound of treachery.
This movie definitely smells of... Hey Sean, what do you think it smells like?
Urine. Well, that's surprising. But I suppose he's right, that is the smell.
Maybe that... You sure it's not you, Sean? Hey Sean, what do you smell like?
Urine. Well, he's honest. He's honest.
Well, wait on. What do we smell like?
Urine. Ah, he's got a nose problem. I see, everything smells like that.
I think it might just be this movie.
Could be.
Easy, Alan.
Skinner, I want you dressed at all times, eh? Or it's my butt up your arse.
No.
No.
Right.
No! No! Yeah, Sean Connery got paid $18 million to be part of this movie. And whinged his way through it, apparently. According to some sources.
Which is why he looks annoyed.
He looks annoyed the whole time, and then he gave up movies. So.
Plus, he's in so many scenes with Tom Sawyer. I don't know if $18 million would be enough.
Yeah. You're in.
So anyway, I'll give Biscuit rating. The type of biscuit I nominate.
Mm-hmm.
Is a C biscuit.
Good. Yeah.
For whatever reason.
It left you with a long face.
Ah.
Alright, so how many biscuits out of 10 would you give this movie?
Give it a 3.
3?
3 biscuits.
Yes, Laura.
It's not a good movie.
Well,
yourself?
Higher than that. I'd probably give it a pass because of what they were trying to achieve. They really aimed for the stars on this one.
Yeah.
They had all these characters and all these ideas and all these references to all these different things and all this budget and all this new tech coming in for CG, but wasn't quite good.
Yeah, if their eyes were bigger than their stomach.
Yeah, I think so. But you know, they tried, and there were some good performances in there, and there were probably no terrible performances. So I'd give it a 5 out of 10. And that's overall 8 Seabiscuits out of 20. So no, the bad amateurs say no.
No.
It's a fail.
Your score is still too high. Well, you know, I won't treat you like Tom Sawyer treated Alan Quartermaine throughout this whole movie.
He was awful. He just did. Whoa! Look out! Look out! Look out! Ooh. That was close.
Thanks, man.
No, that's not.
That's Bob Mortimer's real funny, man. Right. Peace.